Okay, so to continue with your second discussion board, every person is going to be given a similar problem. And that problem will be right here in this rectangle. And beneath it, it'll tell you what it wants. It says, find the dimensions of a rectangle given that it's blah, 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 blah. So they're wanting you to find the dimensions of the rectangle. And they're giving you the perimeter, and then they're giving you some type of relationship between the length and the width. Now, in case somebody's forgotten what rectangles are, I'm going to my little whiteboard here. I drew a rectangle, a lovely blue color, and a rectangle is a four-sided figure where the opposite sides have the same length and they are parallel to each other, and all four corners are perfect right angles. Now, the perimeter is simply the distance. Let me get yellow here. Now, how about bright pink? The distance around the outside of an object. So, the perimeter is all the way around this, so you're going to be taking this length right here, and you're going to be adding it to this width right here, which is this distance, right? And then you have another length and another width. So I have two sides that are the same length called the width, and two sides which are the same length called the length. So perimeter, in short, if you combine this L and that L, I got two L's. And if you combine this W and that W, you got two W's. So the formula for perimeter is twice the length plus twice the width. Now, if you looked back in Mobius, above this, there's a hint right here. It says hint. This question is similar to example 4 in 1-3 reading and participation activities, modules and applications in module 1. And you can check your answer to part C and D to make sure that you are on the right track. So if I jumped back to module 1 and the reading and participation activity right here, models and applications, and I forgot already. Which one did they say it was? It was example 4. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to scroll through here and look for example 4. There's example 1. There's example 2. Next page. There's example 3. Oh, there's example 4. So the perimeter of a rectangle outdoor patio is 54 feet. The length is 3 feet greater than the width. What are the dimensions of the patio? And here they give an example of that. So read through that, apply it to your problem, and hopefully you can figure that out. And as you can see, you're presenting your discussion board. So when you're back, let me jump back to discussion board. Here's where I typed this in. I had done a copy and paste of that one problem, but the directions, so solve the problem and then explain how you got your answer in the bright space. So however you work this out on paper, and if you worked it out like this, that's what you're going to want to type into bright space. Now let me go back to here. Okay. This is where I got my discussion problem. You'll notice that they labeled part A, part B, part C, and part D. Part A tells you to, using the definition of perimeter, write an equation for P in terms of L and W. I believe that I just did that for you right there. Ooh, yeah, I did. Okay. So you can use that. And then part B, use the relationship given in the problem statement. Here's the problem statement right there. To write an equation for L in terms of W. let's see. And in their example, L in terms of W, however, we can write the length in terms of the width as, and that's how they did theirs. The length is 3 feet greater than the width. Okay? So hint, hint, hint. You must apply it to your word problem. Okay? And then part C and part D is where you actually give the answers for the width and the length, and don't forget the units or centimeters. So you can actually plug your answers in here and see if you got them right before you jump back to Brightspace and start typing in all your work. Okay? Big hints there. So that's my second video for you, and I'm going to be doing one more which will explain how you can make your post, pretty. Anyway, okay.